Okay, so now I'm going to be reviewing the fourth movie in the series, which is Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation. And yes, it is Renee Zellweger and Matthew McConaughey. And I believe this is one of their first movies, actually. And, uh, yeah, this is not a good movie at all. And I know this was written and directed by Kim Hinkle, who wrote the script for the original movie. And I know he says it's supposed to be like a kind of like a remake or a sequel to the original movie, but I can't see it, and I don't know what the hell he was smoking when he wrote this. Um, so this is about a group of high school students. They're at a prom and they leave, and they run into the car breaks down on the road, and they run into Matthew McConaughey's character who drives a tow truck. And he's just like right off the bat, he's just like this crazy weirdo. He starts, running the kids over and taunting them. Like one guy's like trying to run away and he's like harassing him, like run him over. And so him, uh, Renee Zellweger and some other guys are like the only ones who escape. And one guy, he goes up to the house and he gets captured by Leatherface and thrown into like one of those coolers, the meat coolers. And so the family like kidnaps Renee Zellweger and like keeps her hostage in the house. And yeah, that's basically the movie. Um, I don't know. This movie is just fucking crazy. Like I was talking to someone about it on Facebook, and because they were watching after this movie. It's like it's just batshit. Like I don't know, like what the hell this is supposed to be, how this is a kind of a remake of the original, or how this is like a direct sequel to the original, because you got new Sawyer family members. I guess there's just like a bunch of them, because there's like a handful that pops up in every movie. I don't think there's any character from the original movie in this besides Leatherface. And there's just like a bunch of weird characters, like Matthew McConaughey's characters, like he has like a mechanical leg that he has to control with a remote control. And like there's like one scene at the end where Renee Zellweger tries to escape, and like she presses the remote and it fucks up his leg, and it gets like his leg starts moving and won't stop. And then there's a redheaded woman that's part of the family, and she's like really weird. I don't know what the hell she is, but but she like shows her boobs and stuff to the teenagers and all that. Like I don't get what she's like very promiscuous, and I guess she's dating Matthew McConaughey's character. I don't know if they're related or not. But, then you got then this is like the craziest thing in the movie. Like at the end, they kind of have like the dinner scene again, like from the first movie. Like that's like the staple in this movie. Like they always remake like the dinner table scene, and they're sitting there acting crazy, and they're telling her Renee Zellweger's character like, yeah, our family's been connected to the meat business for a long time. We like the heart of Texas and all that. And then like these guys come in black suits, and they're like businessmen, like Men in Black or something. I don't know what the hell it is, but like one guy opens his jacket and he's like messing with Renee Zellweger, and he has like a bunch of tattoos and like piercings and shit, and like not like tattoos. It's kind of like marks engraved into his skin. So I'm like, is this like the Illuminati or like aliens or some shit? Like, what the fuck is this? So I can't really describe this movie because I don't get it. Like, I only seen it a few times, and I honestly don't understand, and I can see why most people don't like this movie at all. Now, I know one of the main complaints about it is, like, Leatherface dresses up in full drag, and he starts acting really effeminate and stuff. Like, here's, like, one of the poster pictures like that. Here's Leatherface. Like, he dresses like that. It's like, acts like really effeminate. But I remember, if you remember in the first movie, he wears a female face, and he wears an apron when he cooks, and he acts very effeminate, like when the cook's like messing with him, like yelling at him, so he's like, ooh, like that. And they're like, yeah, but he wasn't in full drag and stuff, and I'm like, I don't know, man. I was like, this movie's already crazy, so what's the big difference? But there's a scene where, like, Renee Zellweger escapes and she gets on this plane. There's like a plane flying by. I don't know. So she jumps on the plane, they fly off, and like Leatherface, kind of like from in the first movie, he runs out, starts chasing her with the chainsaw, and he's like, but he's dressed up as a woman. He's like, like that. I'm like, oh my god. Yeah, yeah, I know it wasn't a great review, but honestly, I don't watch this movie that much, but like I just don't get like what he was trying to do with this movie. Um, it's just a weird movie. Like, I don't know, if you want to watch it just to see how crazy it is, then check it out. But honestly, this is where the series kind of ended for me. I was like, yeah, I'm not sure I want to see them continue with this. Which they did, because they have, Texas Chainsaw 3D, which is supposed to be a direct sequel to the original movie, which I probably should review that. And then there's the prequel, Leatherface, was supposed to be a prequel to the original movie, and is supposed to tell Leatherface's origins. So yeah, anyways, that's my review.